is a conference foe, and that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and they can hit him?
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish?
There he goes! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. The pull and throw off the RPO. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Working the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tight end now in motion. He leaves it with his back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took a... Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off play action on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grabbed over the middle at Sheriff. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. To go up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. A quick completion to the left, waiting for the first down. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. Going up top. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. These defenses were reeling in the first quarter. See if they can get their sea legs in the second. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Finds the tight end. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Power football with the run. Quick step and go. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this offense has some momentum.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Zings it complete to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass pro.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now adjusting. And the throw and catch was good, but you got it. Field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Leaves it with the running back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. Got room at the 35. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's got him.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue?
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here we go. Right. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Using his legs, it's Watson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. Got the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second run from the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the run, it's Baxter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baxter. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
42 Spider.
Handoff from the gun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these...
Touchdown, Long! Running to the left. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got a first and 10 at the 34. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable. And
touchdown, Texas! They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last